What's up, guys? Mindless again. Wanted to share another piece. A beautiful, beautiful piece. And you've seen this model, I believe, one other time I showed. If you look back about 5 or 6 videos, it's a phase from JBB Knives, Brad Blount out of West Tennessee. Sorry. I've had this one for a little while, and I, believe it or not, find myself carrying it, and I think it's just because it's, I don't know, the finishes are a little tougher. They're less polished. It's more of a flat finish, so I don't know why in my mind it's okay to carry it, but honestly, I wanted to share this one with you because of its rarity. You do not see often dress models coming out of Brad's workshop, and to me, this is as beautiful as it gets. Again, this is the phase model from JBB Knives, done in Zircoti and Mai, and just gorgeous. To me, absolutely gorgeous. So I did the video on the Horton collaboration with Brad Blount on the Horton phase. If you look back, you'll see that video. And I haven't really showed this on my channel. This is what I'm carrying today. Obviously, it's been used. I use this knife. This is the one that I carry, and I cannot say enough good things about it. This has become basically my most favorite non-flipper. This and Sean Kendrick's pieces. Oops. The Ruiner, or even the collaboration with Mosier. Those are my favorite, like, flicking knives. But I love this one because you can flick it so easily and it's broken in. I mean, I personally have owned this knife for over a year now, and I just love it to death. I carry this piece. So I knew this piece existed. It was built in as a group or as like a pair or partner knife to the small Zircoti arrestor that I have. Also the Zircoti SM100 with arrestor also. So those three were constructed right around the same time. And that was a private order to a buddy of mine who said that eventually, you know, if he ever got rid of it, he'd give it to me. And I just kept bugging him about this particular piece, and finally my opportunity came up in a trade. We met up and brought a bunch of knives each and ended up trading several knives. So I don't even know, you know, what it actually ended up being, but because it was a big package deal, and I could not be more stoked. So I have this plain one, and then I also have the Horton platinum grind version, which I didn't bring with me today. So honestly, I can't say enough about this knife, this model, and this one in particular. Even though it's a dressy, it's still very tight being brand new. Even though it's a dress model, it flicks super hard. You could tell Brad definitely paid attention to action and all that good stuff. So a little bit about the knife. Overall length is right around 7.5 inches. The cutting edge is exactly 3 inches. To the frame, it's 3.5, and to the pivot, it's just a hair under 4 inches. So overall length of 7.5. It's a very pocketable knife. It's one of the reasons I carry the plain one all the time. Is it's just, you don't really feel it. It's relatively lightweight for being, you know, thick slab Damascus, or rather titanium. But it goes well. The pocket clip is exceptional. Very, very smooth. Obviously custom and 3D. But I brought this one today because I wanted to show you the evolution of the phase. And Brad's knives in general, they all started as these flat-sided with kind of a angled chamfered edge. Very beautiful. Just gorgeous knife. Exceptional action. You know, those of you who collect knives, the arrestor holds a special place for a lot of people. And the phase has always been a close second for me personally. So I've always preferred the phase over the Surge and the other models. It was arrestor first and then the phase. So over the past year, he started contouring all the frames. And you saw that on the new arrestor I have. And it's just that much more comfortable in hand, that much more beautiful. And I actually prefer the contours on the phase. Now on the arrestor, it's a different story. I still like the way the original arrestor looks. I'm a little more partial to that than the new school contoured version, but can't go wrong with either. And I think this is something, the contouring of the Zircoti it makes it gorgeous. So if we look closely at the blade, you'll see the pattern of the Mai. Just beautiful. He chose the section of steel he chose was perfect. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. Beautiful, beautiful. I mean, look at the grind, guys. Look at that top swedge, how it just kind of, it almost has like a curve right there to the tip. Beautiful. Almost like a dagger grind, but it's not. Obviously, it's running on bearings. And there's the finish on the Zircoti. He went to blue, purple, and gray with a slight polish. You can actually feel the texture of the pattern. Just the pivot on this side, the back of the other nut, and that piece of hardware. So very, very clean. On the other side, he went with a dark, dark acid stone wash, which pretty smart because you got to put the knife down some on one side, and definitely can do that. Zirconium pocket clip, just to give a little bit more contrast. Looks great in the pocket. And there you can see, again, the hardware. You know, Brad doesn't make the fanciest knives normally, but when he does, in this case specifically, exceptional work, exceptional work. It is so smooth, fires so hard. The detent is very, very tight, and that's typical of his knives. Over time, it will loosen up. This thing is just sick. Absolutely in love with this piece. I can honestly say the phases that I own, I'll probably keep. I don't know. The actual model itself and the design appeals to me so much that I love them. This is a knife that I think is beautiful. Very, very unique. I haven't really seen too many other pieces that look like this particular knife. And I love them. I love it. This one is the dressy version. Absolutely beautiful. It is heavy, especially compared to this guy. Let me wipe the blade. Strangely enough, it's not much heavier. I don't know why. It just does. You notice it more in your pocket. But the phases are amazing. I wish I brought the third one. Forgive me, guys. Amazing, amazing work. And you can really see that flat scale versus the contoured scale there. Gorgeous. Very deceptively thick stock. You don't really notice until you pay really close attention to it. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. And I actually like this cutout. I was concerned it was a little thin up top, but it's good. I mean, this is a gentleman's carry. You're not going to be wailing on this thing. It can handle any task you throw at it. Wickedly sharp. I have not really used it more than cutting open envelopes, to be honest with you, so I don't see it wearing down anytime soon. Just beautiful. Gorgeous. Let's look at it closely. Absolutely beautiful work. Beautiful. I mean, even the way he lined up the pattern of the Zircoti is perfectly in line with the handle. The anodizing is done perfectly. The colors, there's no fading, there's no lighter areas and darker areas or different colors throughout the handle. It's all the way across, start to finish, even, just perfectly done. Brad can make a good knife. I love it. Little zirconium, like kind of butt spacer, not even a back spacer. Gorgeous. Honestly, nothing I would change about this knife. I mean, some people would say, oh, well, look, it looks a little busy here with the hardware. I don't mind it at all. I think it looks great. Makes it easy to tighten the pocket clip, which is the first thing to loosen up. Typical Brad Blount, you have the ability to tighten from both sides. Some people like that, some people don't. I don't mind it at all. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous knife, you guys. Beautiful, beautiful piece. G7, or rather the next Gathering 2016, is coming up in about a week. I'm planning to be there. Been having some family issues, not me personally, but there's been some health issues going on, so there is an outside chance I won't make it. If I don't, you know, sorry guys, I wish I could catch up with everybody, but believe me, I'd be there if I could. It's all booked and everything, so if all goes well, I will be there. And can't wait to meet all you guys and catch up with all you guys I already know, and talk knives for a weekend straight. Cannot wait. But I had to share this with you guys. It's an absolutely stunning piece. We'll take a look at the action again. Just fires so hard. Oops. tight detent. But it'll get there eventually. There you go. Thanks so much, guys, for always supporting the channel and these videos and all the kind comments and the comment section. Truly appreciate it. If you dug it, throw me a like. Lets me know you're feeling the direction and the knives I'm choosing to share. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I really appreciate it. Guys, thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys who are making it to the gathering, the USN gathering. I look forward to seeing you guys out in Vegas. So, again, this is Full Dress Zircoti San Mai Phase from Brad Blount out of Tennessee, JBB Knives. There you go, fellas. Thanks so much. See you on the next one. Take it easy.